I don't usually do videos on showcases like this, but there are some titles that got featured that I think I have to talk about. Some optimistic, some neutral. If I don't bring anything up in this video, just assume that I wasn't interested in it. Case in point, Helldivers 2, skipping right past this. But Stellar Blade? Yeah, I can say a few things about it. But first, a tangent. Recently, I saw a trailer for an upcoming Guy Ritchie movie about a group of secret agents fighting Nazis. It's gonna be an ensemble cast full of colorful characters who couldn't hack it in a traditional military environment, but they're just the right people for this kind of work. The film's title looks like one of those AI movie prompts people used to make with Wes Anderson aesthetics, but to me, it looks like if Inglourious Bastards played to the crowd instead of being what it was. That's how I see Stellar Blade as of now. Nier Automata if it was a crowd pleaser. And there's nothing wrong with being indulgent. If anything, it makes me look forward to the game to see where it deviates from Automata's formula. Like, I saw Metal Gear Rising style parrying, and actual guns being used in combat. That's cool. I also like the paper doll kind of customization we'll be able to do with Eve. Oh, that's a sticking point for me. Automata already had a pair of characters named Adam and Eve, so if you're trying to carve out your own niche in the wake of Automata, why use those names for your central characters? Game looks good, and it might make me break my oath to never pay $70 for a base game. Next up, Sonic and Shadow Generations. That's a cool twist. I haven't fully played a 3D Sonic, so I've got no Hedgehog in the race, but it's nice to see Shadow back in action. Hopefully he gets his own little Shadow. Dave the Diver. Oh my god, literally me. The Godzilla collab is cool. V Rising. Not gonna lie, up until I saw actual combat, I thought this was a Blood Omen reboot. Cool premise, hope it takes off. Silent Hill, The Short Message. Apparently this is already available on PS5's online, and free. Before the title dropped, I thought this was like Dreadout 3 and based on Elisa Lam. Not sure what that says about the game itself. I've already heard jokes that it's PT again. Silent Hill 2 Remake. Okay, so here's the real reason why I'm doing this video. If you've seen my predictions video on Silent Hill 2's remake, then I apologize for how fast I was talking there. I'm trying to pace myself better these days. I made predictions on that game based on the last trailer that Konami put out for the remake. I'm no Silent Hill old head, so I don't have the same vitriol over Bloober working on it, but I totally get it, guys. One of the things I predicted was that it would follow every other moderately budgeted survival horror game and ape the modern Resident Evil remakes in terms of camera angle and combat. And yeah, called it. But I didn't expect them to go full remake with how the enemies will now have QTE mash prompts when they grab you. Also, they did exactly what I expected them to do with the mannequin reveal once you get the flashlight in the apartments. This might be a reach, but I also think they're going to make Angela's knife a weapon. Something about how James is holding it makes me think it's going to happen. If I have anything outright nice to say, I think it's cool that enemies have locational damage when you shoot their legs. Like, good on Bloober for at least making the perspective shift have an actual purpose. I don't know who this remake is for besides people born after 2001 who get FOMO whenever people talk about Silent Hill 2, but also get filtered over tank controls. Like, will it be a bad game? Mechanically, probably not. Artistically, sure, we're just performing the ritual ending on the whole game. I think the real nail in this game's coffin is whether Born From a Wish will be paid DLC, like Separate Ways was for RE4. The first time it happens, fine, but once it becomes a trend, then the Doomer posts are gonna gain traction. To sum up my opinion, it's that one Arrested Development joke where Michael looks into the paper bag.
Oh, I don't know what I expected.
Judas. I didn't know Ken Levine laid off his whole staff and said it was because he wanted a fresh start. How mad they gotta be to see he's just doing Bioshock in space. And don't tell me in the comments that's just System Shock because you're wrong. It's Prey 2017. Dragon's Dogma 2. Bro, I cannot finish Dragon's Dogma 1 to save my life. Now you're putting in Thundercats, job switching mid-fight, and skills to get you on the monster without having to stun it first? On God, we're gonna make Moneyball edits for this game. Rise of the Ronin. Now that Yakuza sold out and is charging everyone DLC for New Game Plus and making them listen to auto-tune karaoke, Team Ninja looks like they're making the greatest open-world Japanese game. You want OG Assassin's Creed? Boom, we gotcha. You want Way the Samurai locales full of NPCs? Boom, we gotcha. You want Neo fighting stance combat? Boom, we gotcha. You want Sekiro-ass enemies? Boom, we gotcha. You want a gun parry in a game that doesn't suck like Wanted Dead? Boom, we gotcha. You want a flamethrower so you can relive the best mission in Call of Duty World at War? Boom, we gotcha. Not sure how viable stealth will be in this game compared to Sekiro or Ghost of Tsushima, but I was already sold with the gun parry. Until dawn. More like until yawn, am I right? I don't know anything about this game. If you like it, hey, enjoy. Death Stranding 2. Bro, what the fuck is that Marionette's deal? It's deliberately animating at a lower frame rate. Can the rest of the cast perceive that? I love Kojima reveals because they'll provide context for everything and still have the most out there imagery that sticks with you. Like, we're in a ship shaped like Metal Gear Rex's head, and it's piloted by George Miller. Higgs is back and now he's a drill tweet, and he's got Nevin from Devil May Cry 3. Fragile became Ava Rebuild 3.33 Masato, but with those hand things that hold up your smartphone hanging around her neck. I don't like giving them the time of day, but every now and then I'll see tweets from accounts trying to farm engagement, claiming that Kojima forgot his roots and is shucking and jiving for Hollywood. But then out of frickin' nowhere, Kojima brings back the cyborg ninja stock character out of stasis, but now he makes baby noises, and I smile, knowing I exist in the good timeline. Not sure what the takeaway is from the evil Homo Demons robots. Is Kojima making a statement on AI? Can we use our own Ro buddies to have a proper gang war in the tar pits? Is Elle fanning a new EE? Can Sam still repatriate now that Lou is gone? Seriously, what the fuck is that Marionette's deal? It's cute how the game poked fun at the sort of trend in third-person games to have shit hanging on the player's butt. That's it for me. If everything goes right, I might be able to cop a PS5 this year for Ronin and Stellar Blade. Oh yeah, and Alan Wake 2. I still have to cover that properly.